Hello and welcome to the Full Octane Garage. I'm James.
And I'm Curt.
And today we are going to look at replacing the gas struts on a Jaguar XK 08 through 15, generally speaking. This actually is a Jag XK RS GT. So it's a little special, but I don't think it matters.
I think it's all the same.
All the same stuff. I got a quote to replace these struts from the dealer of over $800. Said it was all about parts and stuff. So I Googled the part number and I came up with this. And so we're going to show you how to replace these gas struts for $50 or less.
Yep.
So welcome to the Full Octane Garage.
Okay, this is going to be a super simple job. All you're going to need is a small flat tip screwdriver and your two rods. And what we're going to do, the very first thing, this is a two-person job. You're going to want somebody to hold the deck lid. You could do it in a one-person job. It's a little more complicated because the deck lid might have to lift or lower a little bit to get your pins to align. So what we're going to do is James is going to help me out and he's going to hold the deck lid while I go in here and release the ring. You holding it up?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Since you're not going to reuse these, you can take the ring totally off, which sometimes helps a little bit because it doesn't keep going back. And then, yeah, like that. Let me see if I can totally take this ring off without killing us. Okay. I'm going to hold it out like that, but what I want to do is turn the rod a little bit, let it down a little bit maybe. Yep. This one here is a little tight.
If I had a nickel.
There we go. So that will not crimp back on again. I'm going to take the lower one off and see if we can.
Same thing though, you
Same
stick
thing.
it behind there and pop the tension ring out.
Yep, sorry about that. Let's see. Pop the tension ring off. It'll be pretty apparent when we take these off. Okay, kind of twist them off.
There you go.
There we go.
Whoa. Now I'll tell you what,
And put some weight on that.
this thing is heavy as heck.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what you'll see.
And you pulled both ends off.
Yeah, I pulled both ends off when I twisted it. They both popped off. And you'll notice in here there's two little catches. And what those two little catches do is we have this crimp ring that goes on top of those two little catches and stops it from moving off of the balls. The balls do have grease on them. We're not going to re-grease them. Looks like they have enough grease on them.
If they were completely dry,
You'd want to put a little grease on them.
Yep.
So you do want to check to make sure that they do have some lubrication on them because you will need lubrication. So the other thing to be very careful on is to make sure which direction these come off, whether the cylinder is down or the cylinder is up. In this case, our cylinder is down, so we're going to reinstall them with the cylinder down. You'll notice that the top and bottom opposing ends are in opposite directions, and you can twist them, but you're not going to be able to compress this. So it's real critical to have the second person to be able to lift the deck lid to get it in the right position. I'm going to start this with the lower ball, I'm going to just pop that on. It goes on that easy. There was very little pressure that had to go on.
Literally snapped right on.
Snapped right on. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have James lift the top of the deck lid up to get me to the point where this one is going to do the same thing. Oops, hold on. Just snaps right on.
I'm going to let go and see if there it goes.
That's it. That's as simple as it is. You save about $750 in 5 minutes of your time to get both sides done.
Just duplicate the effort on the other side. But I'll tell you what, I had no idea how heavy that was. That probably weighs a couple 100 pounds.
Yep.
You could probably support this artificially with a broomstick or whatever, or hang it from a bungee strap. That's a heavy deck lid once you take the one strut off. Probably 2 people, you'll be done in 3 or 4 minutes. So we're just going to go ahead and throw the other one on, so it'll be a complete repair. Again, the Jaguar dealer, this was going to be about $800, and it was due strictly because of the parts cost, is what they said.
There we go. You want to be real careful that whatever you're using, though it's very sharp, will scratch the paint. You want to be very careful not to scratch the paint, especially when it's James's car. So I put this in the pocket.
You hear that?
So now you're holding it. We're going to twist this off. It comes off very easy.
It's done.
Done. Yep. We grab the next one. We literally snap the bottom on. Look at the top position. There we go.
Done.
And it's done. It's as simple as that. Like I say, this whole thing, if you run through it, it's a 5-minute job at most. And it saves you a ton of money. And also, it's going to save you a ton of headaches when that thing falls on your head.
Which is almost happened.
Almost happened. So, James?
And the point to be made is, whether it's a $20,000 used base Jag 08 XK or a $200,000 XK RS GT, it's all the same stuff. It still holds the rear deck up. So
we'll have the parts list on it from Amazon with a link that you can purchase it and support our channel.
Check down below, click on that link, and ththese parts will work for the Jag you're working on. Thanks for joining us at the Full Octane Garage. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe. Check out our Facebook and Instagram. Also check out Full Octane Insurance. If you got a collector car like this or anything else like that that's not your primary driver, you could probably save money and have better coverage if you click on that link. So check us out.
And
thanks.
Don't forget about Driving with Melissa.
Oh yeah, well, check out Driving with Melissa if you like car stuff, because there's a lot of car stuff on there. Thanks for joining us at the Full Octane Garage. We'll see you soon.